rock and roll with rock hard riffs. Well, hey there guys, welcome to Rock Hard Riffs. This is the rock and roll guitar channel for the self-taught. I thought we'd do a little something different today. We're going to take a look at the YouTube video editor. Now, when I first started this channel, I used the, what was then, and that was about 4 years ago, the YouTube editor at that time, which was a complete editor. It had transitions and all that fun stuff that you do, special effects, all that. But this newer editor does not do that. What this really is primarily for is to like edit live streams and things, to add in ad breaks and to maybe reduce some stuff that you don't want in there, maybe to blur out names or logos, that sort of thing. You can also add in sound, which we'll be looking at in a minute. Now, just to let you know, guys, this is not a tutorial on how to use the editor so much as just showing you that it's available. So let's pick a video here. We're going to go to how I use Audacity, which is my audio DAW. So now we're going to go here. We were in content. Now we're looking at the videos. I'm going to go to editor here. Now, if you see this middle line here, right below the video, if I press this and pull it down, it obviously makes that bigger. Or if I go up with it, there's as small as you can get. Now, looking over here to the bottom left here, you see there's a little musical note. That's where you can add audio. So if you want to say put in some background music or drown some other stuff out, you can use the audio editor. The little $ symbol here is where you can add in a bunch of ads, especially for like a live stream. Some people put in ads like every 10-15 minutes. It's crazy. And the bottom one is where you can blur something out. So say you want to blur somebody's face out or a logo, that sort of thing. Say you want to blur out a headstock with the name on it, or say the poster there, you can do that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go over the actual clipping of a video. We're not going to do that other stuff, but we're going to clip a video. So let's say we find a part in here. Let's go ahead and just press play. Okay, so let's say I don't like that bass playing and I want to cut it out. What I'm going to do is use the trim function. So let's say it's just a beginning part like that. Okay, I'm going to press trim right there, and you see this little blue line that comes up. This is like a margin. What I'm going to do is, let's say that part where I stopped it, that's where I want it to stop. I don't want any more. I'm going to come down here and press this split little button there. There's not a button, but you just press split and it splits it. It just cut the video. If you don't like where that was, you press clear all. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cursor and put it over the far left blue line. I'm going to click on it and drag over to the other blue line. And now what I can do, what you'll need to do is to press preview. So what it'll do is this video, as you see it, it's going to start where we left off. There it goes. There it went.
Rock and roll.
Okay.
Rock hard riffs.
So what it did is it just removed this part. You don't actually edit it out like you would whatever video editor you might use. This works a little differently than Pinnacle. That's what I use. This would actually disappear in Pinnacle. It stays here in this editor so you can see what it is that you've edited. And when you're done, you just press save or discard changes. Or undo if you want to go back and do something else. So what we're going to do is we're going to undo it. And undo. Going to undo the whole 9 yards. Now let's say it's a part where we wanted to start right here and trim something in the middle of the video. We'll do the same thing. I'll press trim. I'll play the video. Sometimes this video can stick a little. You have to be patient with it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this go to the intro. And then I'm going to stop it there, and I'm going to cut the intro out. Okay, that's right where it is. Now, if you want, we can magnify on the track part there. So what this did is it just magnified this part down here. So I can move this cursor. I can see where the intro started. Oops. Okay, so I see where the intro starts right there. I'm going to trim. I'm going to split it. I can see where the intro ends just by looking at the video itself. Where the intro ends, so I'm going to put the cursor there. I'm going to press split. Now I'm going to take the blue line that's over here where we started. I'm going to click and drag it. And there we go. Now we'll preview it. Okay, so we're going to play this. It's going to skip over this big black space, or this highlighted space, if you want to call that. It'll play up to the point, and then it'll go immediately to the spot after. Now, sometimes this thing has been sticking, and it might stick right now, so let's see what happens. But it's supposed to just keep on playing. If you look at the cursor, it's coming up to the highlighted spot. And it should just skip to the other side of it and keep playing. Okay, and it skipped to the other side of it, but as you can see, it didn't keep playing. So it's it's not perfect. It's definitely not perfect, but it's pretty cool. And if that's enough, that's good enough. You just save, etc., and then it's done, and your video's done. That way you don't have to pull off. Let's say you had a video that you just wanted to really edit some stuff out, but you don't want to take it down and edit it and put it back up. You've lost all your views and likes and all that sort of thing. That's a pain in the rear. So this allows you to just trim stuff out without having to do any re-uploading or any of that. So it's kind of handy when it works. Good old YouTube. So, all right, guys, that's pretty much it. Again, I'm not an expert on this. I've shown you pretty much everything I know, but it can definitely come in handy, and I do recommend using it. All right, guys, we really appreciate you watching. Let us know if you have any questions or anything we can help you with in the comments, and we'll see you next video.